Praveen Kumar Kesari is a magician of words who makes you laugh, keeps you silent, and injects the current of truth in every satire. Writer, poet, lyricist, and advocate, an echo of many sensibilities in one personality. This time he has brought his new satirical creation, Identity Written on Sand, the play of name and surname. This creation is not just a game of laughter but a jab in the ears of the system. In India, names and surnames are not ordinary things, they are like a mobile network that changes with life. Sometimes full signal, sometimes half, and sometimes no service. Let's first talk about the politics of spelling. The same name in both Hindi and English is Rai. Ramlal is sometimes Ramlal, sometimes Ramlal, and sometimes Ramalal. The voter ID might make him Ramlala and the Aadhaar card might write Ramlalu. Now let's talk about women's surname journey. Before marriage, a maiden; after marriage, a Devi, and if society wants. That is, a woman's surname is a status update of her relationships. The only difference is that on Facebook you can update it yourself, but here society updates it for you. The story of children is also no less interesting, if currently emotional. The same child appears as Rahul Kumar in school, Rahul Yadav in voter ID, and Rahul Kumar in Aadhaar card. The responsibility for mistakes is also democratically shared. Sometimes the guardian makes a mistake, sometimes the child copies his own paper. The condition of names and surnames in India is like a poem written on sand by the sea. You write Ramlal, a wave comes and it becomes Ramlal, another wave comes and it becomes Ramlalu, and if the third wave comes, the whole name washes away. Government document. Women's identity is even more playful. Before marriage, a maiden; after marriage, Devi, and if society wishes, Kuvar too will be assigned. Names and surnames in the country are not lines written on stone but poems written on sand. When the wind blows, they chang. Scholars have rightly said what's in a name, but here everything is in the name. Ration card, rice, bank loan, wedding card, all certificates and election votes. If the name is correct, everything is fine. If the name is wrong, then get in line. The condition of surnames is even more amusing. Before marriage, a maiden; after marriage, Devi, and if society gets very emotional, Kumar is also added. It means a woman's surname is like a WhatsApp status. Today online, tomorrow offline, and the day after yesterday. That is, if your spelling is Kumar in school and Kumar in college, the government assumes you yourself are twins. The truth is that in our country, names and surnames are not symbols of identity but bread and butter for reform, change, and middlemen. Sometimes a spelling difference, sometimes a new title after marriage, and sometimes society's copy-paste of surnames added. These are the real reasons why document verification fails. The result: the file is returned with the note, correct the name and resubmit. Correcting names and surnames in India is not difficult but extremely difficult. If you think this is just a small task, then you are very naive. You have to run the school circuit to correct it, get a certificate from the school, then from college, which bears your name, and every institution passes it on to the next. But the time limit for this game is very short, and by the time the correction is done, the job interview is over. The clerk's trick is clear: when you go to correct the name first, the poor paper goes from one office to another like a relay race. The only difference is that here the last runner never reaches the finish line. The summary is that correcting names and surnames is not an administrative process but a reality show where your name is the contestant and every institution shoves it to the next one. That is why people say, if a name is written wrong once in a government doc, the lawyer will write on the stamp paper. The lawyer will proudly say, now you will take the affidavit to the notary public. The notary public will say, don't worry sir, as soon as our stamp is affixed, your name will get official recognition. And the fun is that the notary public's job is to affix the stamp whether the name is corrected or not, but assuming that from today I am not sure Singh but Kabutar Prasad, they will stamp without blinking. It sounds like a grand declaration, but the real power. If you really want a corrected and legally recognized name, refer to Article 19.10 of the Indian Constitution, which gives the citizen the fundamental right of freedom, including the right to express identity, meaning the right to change the name. For this constitutional right, knock straight on the court's door. There the lawyer will explain, first file a case, then publish an advertisement in the newspaper. The advertisement must be such that it is notified in public interest that Ramesh is no longer Ramesh. Once stamped, you are officially declared a new person. All related departments will take notice. That means the whole neighborhood will know that you have changed your own name. The neighbors will ask, brother, without changing the name, how did you marry? The answer is a whole case, lawyers' fees, newspaper advertisement, and court stamp. The summary is that in our country the process of correcting names and surnames is like a reality show, sometimes comedy, sometimes tragedy, and finally elimination is you.